Hello world, what is up everyone? Welcome back to today's video and welcome back to the skincare vault. Today guys is actually a very special video to me. It's the first video that I'm filming. Can't believe I'm about to say this. I need to take like a deep breath and really appreciate this moment. This is the first video that I'm filming since quitting my full-time job to pursue YouTube full-time. I just got goosebumps talking about this. This has been goosebumps all over my body. This has been a very long time in the making. I want to thank each and every one of you. If you're a new subscriber, if you're an old subscriber, especially if you're an old subscriber, this has been the goal, the journey, the entire time that I've started my YouTube channel, and we're finally here. So I do want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you. I'm like shaking. Give today's video a thumbs up because, guys, this is the beginning of the rest of the channel. So subscribe, turn on that bell notification, and get ready for a ton of new videos. Okay, just need to take a deep breath. Now, as you know by the title of today's video, today we are talking all about skincare empties that I have used up to the very last drop. Now, you guys know I try so many different skincare products that if I make it to the end of a skincare product, that means something. I donate so many of them, I give away so many to friends that if I use a skincare product to the very end, that means it's golden. And I've really been re-inspired to share with you guys my favorite products that I use up to the last drop. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first cleanser is Rovectin Skin Essentials Conditioning Cleanser that retails for $17. Now, this is a very gentle, low pH cleanser that's really meant to add hydration back into the skin. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that this was the deepest or best cleanser that I've ever tried, but I really found myself reaching for the Rovectin Skin Cleanser when my skin just needed that gentle cleanse, in particular in the morning because of that low pH balance, when my skin didn't necessarily have any sunscreen or, dirt or pollutants on it, and it didn't need that deep cleanse. I would always reach for this cleanse for that gentle first step. Now, this is fragrance-free, essential oil-free, and very gentle, like I said, which I love. Those are all great attributes in a cleanser. Glycerin is also the second ingredient, so as you can see, it's going to be very hydrating. Of course, glycerin is super hydrating to the skin, and having it as the second ingredient right after water really means that this guy is going to add that hydration back into the skin. And along with the glycerin, I would say the other key ingredient in this cleanser is, of course, the AHA or the citric acid. Now, what this is going to do is help to gently exfoliate the surface layers of the skin. I know that that sounds scary, but it's actually very gentle. And in the long term, it leaves your skin smoother and softer, and eliminating all of that dirt and buildup really helps that glycerin add the hydration back into the skin. So if you're looking for a cleanser to soften the skin as well as add hydration back into the skin, but is super gentle, low pH, and maybe you don't wear that much makeup or, that much sunscreen, bless my heart, then you would love the Rovectin Skin Cleanser. Now we need to talk about a cleanser on the opposite side of the spectrum. This is the SkinCeuticals LHA Cleanser Gel that retails for $41. Now, this is actually my second SkinCeuticals LHA Cleanser Gel, and I've got a third one. I feel like this is going to be a staple in my skincare routine for a very long time. Third bottle. I just really enjoy this LHA cleanser. This has a combination of LHA, glycolic acid, and salicylic acid to really provide deep cleansing, deep decongesting, and really helping to eliminate dirt, oil, buildup. When your skin needs that deep clean, especially if you're someone who wears makeup or sunscreen, or just suffers from rough skin texture, which, hello, that's me, where I would recommend the Rovectin cleanser in the morning, I would recommend something like the LHA cleanser at night, so you guys can kind of see the two different spectrums and why you might want two different cleansers. Now, this also contains glycerin, so you do get that hydration. Now, it isn't the second ingredient like the Rovectin cleanser, but it is in the ingredients, and what I really enjoy about this cleanser in particular is, if you've used this before, the texture of this cleanser is super thick. It's almost like a really thick oil. It's hard to explain. It's not like an oil cleanser, but it's thick like an oil. Am I saying that right? If you guys know, please leave me in the comments down below. How do you describe the texture of this cleanser? Sometimes I'll actually put a little bit of the cleansing gel on my nose or on my forehead, and I'll leave it there for a minute or 2 minutes and just let it kind of soak into the pore, clean out all of that dirt, all of that oil, rinse your skin off, and hello, voila, chef's kiss. Okay, believe it or not, the next product is a cleanser as well, and it's actually the cleanser that I use in between the Rovectin cleanser and the SkinCeuticals cleanser. This is kind of the backbone in my skincare routine, and I'm actually on my third bottle of this as well. This is the FOREO Micro Foam Cleanser that retails for $60. Now, $60, you may think, that's actually the Canadian price. Forgive me, I couldn't find the American price, but $60 for a cleanser, now we're getting up there in price. Although this one, you guys, I have to say, FOREO, it is a microfoam cleanser, and aside from the ingredients, the experience of this cleanser, especially if you use a cleansing device like the FOREO Luna or Luna Mini, this just suds up so beautifully. It does contain vitamin E, which is very hydrating. It's an antioxidant, and it is alcohol-free, essential oil-free, and fragrance-free. So although the price point is pretty expensive, this is one that I just really enjoy. Do I always recommend spending $60 on a cleanser? No, but this one in particular, if you use a cleansing device, those microfoam bubbles go right into the skin, lift out dirt and impurities, and work perfectly with my devices. So, you know, I guess you've got to pay sometimes. Ooh, and there's also Centella asiatica in this cleanser. So this one is more similar to the Rovectin cleanser. However, it just has way more amino acids, antioxidants, and more skin conditioning ingredients, more skin loving ingredients in this cleanser. So both a very basic cleanser. However, the FOREO does take it to the next step with those extra antioxidants and extra skincare ingredients. Also, on a total side note, you guys, I actually live downtown in my city, and they've closed the main road, which is just 2 roads over from me, for construction for several months, and they are rerouting. That's actually the main heart, the main road of my downtown, and they're rerouting traffic for the entire downtown on my street. So be prepared for, like, there's just going to be trucks, buses, you know, anything you can imagine is going to fly by this window. Whenever I edit, look, I can see little people down here. Someone in the comments down below, we should keep like a counter how many people walk by my window during I film. Also, if you live in my town, I know there's a few of you that know where I live. Hello, come right here, stand right here when I'm filming if you want to be featured. Okay, up next is my second bottle of Kylieskin Vanilla Milk Toner, of course, by Kylie Jenner. Now, this toner retails for $22. You guys know I love toners. I love milky toners, I love clear toners, I love viscous toners, I love medium, thin, thick. I mean, whatever kind of toner you want to give me, give it to me, I'll put it on my skin. And the vanilla milk toner, now I don't recommend all of Kylie's skin line, and in fact, you guys, I don't actually use this toner on my face. So I have mentioned this a couple of times on my channel. I actually love to use the Kylie Vanilla Milk Toner as a body toner because I just find that milky texture. As far as skincare goes, it's just the milky texture I find on my body is so hydrating. It's a little bit heavy for my face, and there is kiwi oil in here, there's avocado oil, and those things can make you break out. This has not made me break out. There's also squalane, and you can imagine that it's a thicker texture, a milky texture. Now, there is no milk in here. There's also no vanilla in here. The vanilla is fragrance, and you guys know fragrance, not my favorite in skincare, but I always say if you love the skincare product and you love the fragrance, go for it. And this one, I just seem to love it. So I actually keep these bottles in the shower, and as soon as I'm done the shower, I just take my hands, I squeegee my whole body. I actually don't even use a towel anymore, squeegee my whole body, and then I just take the vanilla milk toner and I literally, just like a pepper shaker, like I go over my whole body, and the fragrance, you guys, it is just so hydrating, so milky. And yes, I do use more creams on top of that. I've got a couple of them here, but as that first step in my body skincare routine, it just smells so good. I just appreciate the whole experience when I'm in the shower. It smells like vanilla, and I could just like stay in there all day long. Now, this does contain a smorgasbord of ingredients, and honestly, I would say none of them are super fascinating or any that you should go out of your way to seek. Apricot, banana, apple, sweet almond, avocado. This is loaded full of all kinds of different skincare ingredients, but at its base, it is a glycerin, squalane, scented toner, and to me, I just really like it. Now, next up is a serum that I've actually used longer than I've started my channel on YouTube, so I am on many bottles. This is the Dear Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Serum that retails for $23. Now, this is a very hydrating serum, and whenever my skin is dry, dehydrated, or just needs that extra moisture added back into the skin, this is always the serum that I reach for. So I would say this is a cornerstone or a staple in my skincare routine, although for some reason there are some questionable ingredients in this serum that normally I don't go for. There are some essential oils like lavender, orange, lemon, although this has no scent, it's fragrance free, and it's never irritated my skin. Normally I wouldn't recommend a product like that, but this serum, you guys, if you've used it, you know it is so hydrating. It coats the skin. It's like sticky but moisturizing and hydrating, and it just draws that moisture into the skin. If you put a face mist on top of this, it's like sucked right into your skin. Your skin is so plump, so hydrated, and honestly, I feel like this leaves my skin a little bit protected. Like there's so much hydration in it that it's almost protecting it from drying out throughout the day. I mean, for 23 bucks, I would say that it's a very basic, good serum to have in your skincare routine, especially if you're someone who chases that moisture and that hydration in your skincare routine, which I do. And as far as other skincare ingredients, it also contains vitamin C, of course, which is a very powerful antioxidant. Although with vitamin C, I wish that it was in a dark container. We all know by now that vitamin C, not good when the light shines on it. I do wish that it was in a darker container. It also contains a vitamin E, which of course is so soothing and hydrating and is often found alongside vitamin C, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that promotes and helps vitamin C protect your skin. There's also sodium hyaluronate, beta-glucan, and centella asiatica in this serum, so think very hydrating, very calming, very soothing, non-irritating, despite those few essential oils. Next up, we need to talk about moisturizers, and so many of you guys told me after seeing my review of the I'm From Rice skincare line, told me that you were going to pick up this moisturizer because honestly, I just feel like I loved it so much that that love just transpired right to you through the camera. This is the I'm From Rice Cream that retails for $30, contains 41% rice water as well as rice bran oil, which is very hydrating, let me tell you. This moisturizer, you guys, first of all, rice in skincare, rice water, rice bran oil, such a powerful antioxidant. It's brightening, it's protecting, it's nourishing, it's soothing. Using rice in your skincare routine is honestly a fantastic ingredient. And when I first tried the rice cream, like I told you guys in my original review, it was like a thick cream, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this because it seemed a little bit thick, a little bit heavy. I like to use gel creams or gel moisturizers. As soon as I tried the rice cream, you guys, it melted on my skin. It goes from this kind of thicker texture to this beautiful lightweight hydration, and it leaves your skin looking glass, like seriously glass skin, smooth skin, hydrated skin, and it just was like the perfect barrier to seal in all of my toners, my serums, my treatments. The only weird thing though is when I used this cream, I literally thought that a ghost was using it with me, because I don't know if I was just using like a lot of it because I loved it so much, or if it was evaporating. I actually Googled, can your skincare products evaporate? Because I mean, forgive my ignorance, but that's just something that I never thought of until I Googled it, and I literally found out that your skincare products can start to evaporate. And I don't know if there was just a lot of moisture or water in this cream, or I just used a lot of it, or a ghost was in my bathroom with me, but I mean, the ghost must have had fabulous skin because this evaporated in literally a month. I don't generally get too excited when it comes to moisturizers, because when it comes to moisturizers, all I look for is something that's going to help to seal in all of my other skincare products, maybe add a little bit of hydration in the skin, but mainly just protect the skin. But the rice cream just got me so excited. I had to share it with you guys in my original video, have to share it with you guys now. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. I'll have it linked down below. Check it out. Up next, Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. Oh my gosh, these look so colorful on the camera. Look at them, you guys. What a beautiful color blue. Beautiful color yellow. Hello. Okay, if you know me in my personal life, I don't know why I've never talked about this here on my channel before. I am obsessed, you guys, with Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream and the Coco Cabana Cream, and they just released a new one. It's a pink bottle. It's literally like I'm losing my breath right now talking about it because I'm so excited. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to get my hands on it ASAP. As I'm sure you guys know, the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream is for tightening and firming, and Coco Cabana is thirst quenching, moisture in oil. These are both body creams, and honestly, I would say that the most popular part of both of these creams is the fragrance. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh, Brazilian Boom Boom Cream smells delicious. Pistachio, caramel. Now the ingredients in the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream are meant to tighten and firm the boom boom or anywhere else that you put the cream. It does contain guarana extract, which has 5 times more caffeine than coffee. So think toning, tightening, firming, smoothing, and it also contains a little bit of mica, which, you know, is not thrilling to me, although I do love how this makes my skin glow. I don't like that. I don't know where this mica has come from. Mica is a very touchy subject and, you know, you just wash it down the drain, but your skin, hydrated, glowing, smelling pistachio, caramel. Oh my gosh, I wish I could eat this right now. Now, Coco Cabana is an oil and moisture moisturizer, really meant more for hydration, deep hydration, and it actually smells similar to Boom Boom Cream, but taken to the next level, and they say that it smells like toasted praline. So caramel, pistachio, toasted praline, I mean, both of these smell so warm, so delicious, and the fragrance, which is my favorite part, and honestly why I use it, even though they're so expensive, the fragrance lasts for, I would say, 8 to 12 hours. If you put these moisturizers on at night before you go to bed, you still smell them in the morning, or if you put them on in the morning, you know, before you go out for the day, first of all, people will stop you and ask you, what do you smell like? Because you smell like you are literally a toasted caramel pistachio dream, but the scent will continue until you get home at night. So in that respect, I do find them worth the money because the fragrance does last such a long time. I also find them both very hydrating, very nourishing, and despite the high price tag, I just love them. Now, continuing our discussion on body moisturizers at the complete opposite spectrum as far as affordability goes and, you know, unfragranced, which is normally what I go for. This is the Equate fragrance-free daily moisturizing lotion. So as my base lotion, normally I use Aveeno, or you guys, if you followed some of my skincare shopping videos, the Equate brand or the Walmart brand is actually the same thing as Aveeno. The skincare products are literally identical, and this guy is a little bit cheaper. So if you're looking to save a little dollar, but get the same, oh, my phone, it just scared the crap out of me. Now, just like Aveeno, this contains natural colloidal oatmeal for dry skin. If you have dry skin or suffer from really cracked skin or really dry skin like I do, for a long time I loved to use the Aveeno with colloidal oats until I found that Equate was making literally the same thing. I find the Equate version just as hydrating, just as fast absorbing, just as long lasting as the Aveeno. So after the shower, I go ahead and I layer on first my Kylieskin Vanilla Milk Toner. That's going to give me a little bit of scent, a little bit of experience, and then normally I go ahead and I just layer on like 5 or 6 full pumps of moisturizer. I go through one of these, I would say, every 5 or 6 weeks. I just go psh, 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 psh. And then once my body is covered with those 2 moisturizers, I'll go ahead and I'll take a little bit of Boom Boom Cream or Coco Cabana cream, and I'll just use it either on my hands or on my arms. I do find, because it's so expensive, I don't like to coat my entire body in it, also because the fragrance is so powerful. You would literally smell like a pistachio or toasted praline. I mean, to each their own, but I just like to do that on my arms or my chest, and by the time I'm done layering on my body toner, my moisturizer, and then my accent with the Sol de Janeiro, my skin, you guys, butter fresh. Alright guys, so those were all of my skincare empties over the last month and a bit. If you've used any of them before, please let me know in the comments down below. If you cut your products open to get the very last drop, also let me know in the comments down below. And boo, here's your special treat for sticking around until the very end. Say goodbye, Romeo. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.